Every time you hear the words economic sanctions, it sounds like a punishment for another country. But in reality, it's a trap. And the ones who get trapped most often are ordinary people. Today we break down the sanction trap nobody understands. Economic sanctions look clean. No tanks, no bombs, but their effects, more brutal than a shooting war. Country A bans trade with country B. They say it's to make B comply. But what rises first isn't morality. Oil prices, food prices, and your cost of living. Imagine you live in a small neighborhood. One house gets labeled the enemy. Then everyone is forbidden to buy from that house. The problem is, that house is the only one selling gas, rice, and water. One house gets punished, but the whole neighborhood gets hungry. In the real world, sanctions are used against Russia, Iran, Venezuela, and even China in subtle ways. But the impact doesn't stop at the target country. It spreads across the entire world. Because the global economy is one system. When one node is squeezed, the others feel the pain. This is the part nobody talks about. Big countries use sanctions not just for justice, but to weaken rivals, control markets, and shift wealth. Sanctions make goods scarce. Scarcity implies prices go up. Prices go up implies who benefits? Not the people. The winners are commodity owners, market speculators, big corporations, countries with strong currencies. The losers are workers, small businesses, consumers, developing nations. So if you want to survive in a world full of sanctions and conflict, you can't just read the news. You have to read the direction of money. Because money always runs first, before the bullets ever fly.
Sanctions aren't just about politics. They're about who survives and who falls. If you want to understand the world not from headlines, but from how money actually moves. Welcome to GeoInvest ID. Subscribe if you want to understand geopolitics, read the economy, and survive in a more chaotic world. Because behind every conflict, money is always on the move.